Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Versco. How you guys doing? I know it's been a couple months since my last post on my YouTube channel. Been going through some stuff through life, but I think I'm back and coming back with a new PC article from PCGamer.com talking about New World. Let's go through this article. I think was kind of interesting because New World just dropped a new update, and I'm a big MMORPG fan. I have not played New World at all since its release, but I did read over this, skimmed over this article, and I was kind of surprised about what's going on with Amazon and New World. And I wanted to make a YouTube video about it, and I would love to know your thoughts and your opinions about this article. I'll post it in the actual description below so you guys could see it yourself. But it came out about 6 hours ago, and yeah, let's get right into it. From PCGamer.com, the title of New World is dead. Amazon ends new content updates following massive layoffs. Says servers will be live through 2026. Amazon's best known MMO is still running, but it's done. I think this is Amazon's only MMO off the top of my head. I have not really heard of any other MMOs that Amazon has made. So let's go through it. Looks like Amazon Games was hit with significant layoffs today, part of a massive 14,000 job cuts announced by Amazon, but also reflecting strategic changes. Quotations at the company, including the difficult decision to halt a significant amount of our first party AAA game development work, specifically around MMOs. Okay. As it turns out, that includes the MMO New World, which will receive no further content updates and could be gone completely by the end of 2026. Wow. Now that's very surprising because this game is relatively new within the last 5 years. I want to say it came out early like 2020, 2021, around that time era. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know it's past last like 4 or 5 years it's been out. And it had really good reviews. Even with the new update, I've seen a lot of people go back and actually play it. So this is kind of stunning to see. After 4 years of steady content updates and major new console release, we've reached a point where it's no longer sustainable to continue supporting the game with new content updates. Today's update states. Now that sucks. That really does suck. The recently launched Season 10 and Nighthaven update will serve as a final content release for the New World and on PC and consoles. It only it is only after much consideration that we've reached this decision. To thank you, the New World community, for your support over the years. We have made the Nighthaven release available for you for free. To ensure all New World players can experience the content, we also made Rise of Angry Earth free for all PC players. Okay, so at least they made it free, kind of like, hey, I know we're kind of not going to be supporting this game anymore, but here's a free update with whatever's going on in the game right now, and because we're laying off the people, we don't want you to pay for it. I guess that's kind of nice in some sense, but kind of bummed you. It kind of bums you out if you're an MMORPG player who's trying to sink thousands of hours, hundreds of thousands of hours into a game, knowing that the game's not going to be supported in the future. So it does kind of suck in that way. Like, what do you do then? Do you really want to put your hundreds of thousands of hours into the game just so you know in the back of your head that it's not going to be supported? A lot of people probably won't be playing it after a certain point. This comes as a genuine surprise to me, a shock really. New World wasn't a huge hit by any means, but seemed a reasonably success mid-tier MMO, which is true. I do believe that. Which, quite frankly, is about as good as Amazon Games has managed. Its concurrent player count ebbed and flowed, but the peaks of 50,000 and 60,000 players suggest to me that the players are there. The failure is in keeping them engaged. Okay, so people are playing, but it's just the engagement is a little low. New World will remain available for purchase, and you'll still be able to buy in-game currency as usual, although I'm not sure why you'd want to, because let's be honest, the countdown clock is ticking. That's right. New World isn't being taken off offline right away, and Amazon said it will continue to keep the game running smoothly with bug fixes and server merges as necessary. World bosses, bonus weeks, and some seasonal events will also continue, so New World will keep ticking along without any major hitches, at least until it becomes obvious that nothing new has happened in the past 6 months or so. But Amazon has only committed to keeping New World servers live through 2026, and the likelihood of it surviving beyond that, especially given the self fulfilling swirl of declining player counts, is very slim. So I can see continuing to bang around the game with your online pals as the sun slowly goes down, absolutely. But why would anyone put money into an MMO with no future? This is true right here. Why put any money into an MMO or your time investment into an MMO if there's no future of it? More details on how exactly the plug will be pulled will be shared in the continuing months. Amazon promised provided a minimum of 6 months notice before making any changes that impact your ability to play New World. Okay. Well, that sucks. Unfortunately, that's kind of crazy. 14,000 job cuts announced by Amazon, reflecting the strategic changes at the company, including the difficult decision to halt significant amount of our first-party AAA games development work. That sucks, especially since they were trying to get into the AAA. Um, they were trying to get into AAA gaming and make a really good game that has that Amazon Games stamp to it. And it kind of sucks that they're already laying off those jobs to create that type of game. Or future games, who knows how any future Amazon games are going to look like now, if they're going to do any of them in the future. It's a bummer that, you know, people that did put hundreds of thousands of hours in the game are going to have this game basically uh, done by the end of 2026, and it's not going to be able to you're not going to be able to play because there's going to be no updates, and why even play it? You know, for a player like me that have played other MMOs in the past, like big time OSRS, Final Fantasy, Guild Wars 2, you look back at these games right now, they're still updating the games, and it's been years. I know Guild Wars 2 has been going over 10 years, Final Fantasy's reaching 10 years, OSRS has been maybe close to 10 years, and it's like it's constantly, you need those updates to keep those players engaged and wanting to come back. So with this happening, you're probably gonna have this game die completely. So it sucks, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick short article. Let me know what you guys thoughts are about this article and about these job cuts. If you are a New World player, let me know what's your thoughts and opinions on this, and what's your next step, what's your next MMO that you're going to play. I love you guys. My name is Versco, and hopefully in the future I'll be doing more videos. Love you guys. I'll see you next time.